One of the greatest lessons that I've learned is your relationship with God cannot be predicated upon your relationship with people. The enemy can use people that seem to be a believer, seem to be a person of God, and he masquerades. But you have to recognize the spirit behind those connections, the spirit behind the opportunities, the spirit behind what is being presented to you, because you have to test every spirit. Just because something sounds good, just because something looks good, just because something feels good, that doesn't mean it is good. You got to understand that the enemy does not come with like a devil dressed in red and have horns. He comes as the angel of light. And when he brings deception, there is truth to it. But you got to always consider, what is your spirit picking up on? And there's times when people may bring you a word or present something to you that it sounds good. And if you have itching ears and looking for a word, or if you don't know God for yourself, if you don't have the spirit of discernment, you would think it's from God. You would think a relationship is from God. You would think an opportunity is from God. When the enemy knows how to deceive us and trip us up through things that appear to be good. The Bible also says that in the last days, if it were possible for the very elect to be deceived, then we would. That means that you can know your word. You can think you have it all together. You can think that something is right or good, but it may be something that the enemy is trying to use. And this is why we have to go before God and really seek him while he may be found, and really cling to him and look to him for revelation, not to a man, not to a person. Because again, people can come in the form of godliness. They can appear to be sent from God, but it can very well be a spirit behind them. You have to pay attention to the timing that people are coming in your life. And that doesn't mean walk around being suspicious of everybody, but you have to be careful to test the spirit behind the things that are being said, or behind the things that are being done, or even if it's an opportunity that's presented to you. Don't be quick to jump on it. Don't be quick to assume that it is God. The Bible also says that there's a way that seems right, but in the end, it can lead you to destruction. And that means that there's things that it does seem like a good idea, but is it a God idea? It does seem like the right fit or the right opportunity. It sounds great, but if you're not careful, if you don't test the spirit, if you don't look within the God in you, then you won't know. So my suggestion to you is pay attention to what the spirit is telling you. Don't go by what it feels like. Don't go by what it looks like. Don't go by what it sounds like, because you never know. You just never know.